EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Here's Cook again. And he'll have a Jets first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
No gain on the play there, second down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. Throwing, Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Let's go. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. The Patriots had 10-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's good for our Patriots.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They keep on the ground with Elliott. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 5. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
12.
Now Jones. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
First down, Jets.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. 3rd down and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go to Elliott again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal from the 3.
That's good for a Patriots.
Cunningham. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after one. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. A play fake. Now Cunningham. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. There it is. The defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays.
Here we go.
They wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Pats post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Rodgers now on 1st down. It is caught. It's Uzoma. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week. They had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
That's Keon White, who worked his way in and made the play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time.
And now off to the races down the right side. Moving inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Their mobile, agile quarterback. An even 90 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in his career. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going up top. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up. Rodgers, and the Pats are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. That one complete to Elliott. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
60. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Cunningham.
At the Jets' 35-yard line.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Broncos.
Now Cunningham. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Hardman on the return.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Rodgers now on 1st down.
On the out route, he finds Hardman.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Big Lion.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
Ready, set. Bronco switch. Bronco.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ready.
Now an option play on second down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Cunningham to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
60 by 6.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
Full connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Cunningham firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try to put
all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gesicki, 41 yards. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And down he'll go at the 25. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this one too low.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 88. Plant.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Taken at the 37. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Drop 60, drop 60.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably going out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Ready.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Patriots extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Folk connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That second down play nets a -4.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Cunningham looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Folk's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been, and my goodness, another interception. It's Marte Mapu, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen coming in and dropping for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
One final try now for Rodgers. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything.